listeners, and welcome back to the Review for Few podcast. I have nothing for you guys. I have nothing. No shows, no nothing, because your girl's been working like a dog in the yard, y'all. I've been working, so I haven't really had a lot of time to just sit down and catch up on what's out there. But clearly nothing really worthwhile's out there. 1,000 Pound Sister's back, and I haven't watched the episode yet. I totally stopped watching the Tell All for The Last Resort. I'm kind of just like over it. Like they kind of just like that's the one thing about social media. It kind of like it makes you lose the like impact of the shows, because like, do I really need to watch the Tell All? Like, I already knew who Josh's new girlfriend was before the part even came up. They're like, oh, it's so and so. It's like everything's already on social media, so it's like I don't even need to watch the Tell All. Everybody, Ben knew Jasmine was pregnant. It just doesn't even matter anymore. So ASMR. I should have put it to my throat so you could hear me actually drinking. Anyways, been there, done that. I haven't finished Daredevil because, like I said, been working like a dog. Haven't finished Daredevil. Stop watching 90 Days. Like, what has the world come to? I started rewatching Raising Hope, kind of to pass time, because I really like that show. If you've never seen Raising Hope, it's literally hilarious. Truth to be told, I don't even know how I came upon it. But me and my cousin, we would just watch stuff. And I want to say it was her who got me into Raising Hope. We just started watching it, and like it was a really good show, and I love it. It's just so funny. Like, they have to be the funniest white people that I know, and I just love them because it's like, oh, I love when white people aren't posh. You know what I mean? I love that. Easter just passed. I hope you guys had a very, very happy Easter. The Pope died, guys. Pope Francis. They were quick with it because I think he passed away like Monday, and like coming home Monday, it was like a big rest in peace, Pope Francis. And I was like, they quick with it. They quick with it. Because it wasn't there this morning, but they're like, news was so slowly going around. And you know, people love crack a joke. They were like, he wasn't looking too good on Easter Sunday now. I was like, oh Lord. The man took his role serious up until his very last breath. And you know, what to expect. I find it hilarious that I was kind of just like swiping on the internet, and it was like, who's gonna be the next pope? And like, I don't remember verbatim what the title said, but like the gist was like a black people who support gays and like something else. And I was just like, a black? What? Are we not in 2025? I was just like, a black? Somebody who supports gays? Like, oh my God, I thought the world was progressing, but I guess not. It's all a facade, guys. It's all a facade. Everything you hear about accepting LGBTQ plus P community, it's, you know, it's a facade, because clearly society is not ready for it. They're just lying to us. They're lying to us. It's just a big blanket of BS. That's why it smells so bad in the world these days. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Global warming, let's talk about pollution. Okay, the pollution of crap. But this is not a political podcast or anything like that, because I don't know a lick of politics. And I don't even want to get into it, because honestly, I'm going to stumble into something that I don't know how to get out of, or I'm just going to embarrass myself. So we're not even going to get into it. But the Pope's dead, guys. I hope you had like a really good Easter. Me and the gal pals went out to brunch on Easter. It would have been nice to go to church. Yes, I know. But I was not going to get up early to go to church anyways. I already knew it in the back of my mind as soon as like brunch happened. It was really supposed to be Saturday, but then we pushed it to Sunday. And then Sunday I went to like my first ever rave. Oh my God, guys. So one of my friends told me like, it's not really a rave. And I had heard that from one of the guys that invited me. And I was like, oh, okay. The people were so disrespectful. I put my hands on about 4 people, just mushing the crap out of them, because they don't know how to say excuse me. Those mushing people, it's like, don't touch my skin. I'm not like a hypochondriac, you know, phobia, germaphobe, whatever them people is, but just don't touch me. And it's like, people just touch me, the sweatiness and stuff like that. And it's like, they don't even act this ruthless and ugh, in the club. Now, if they're not acting like this in the club, you shouldn't be acting like this at a rave. But they were like, it's not a real rave. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do this again. Like, I gotta really let it sink in a little bit, let it mellow a little bit. Because it's like, it's not for me. It's not for me. Thank God nobody, like, touched my body. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Thank God. Because I hate when people do that. It's kind of just like, what's the word? It's just really like aggressive, assertive thing. And it's like, maybe that's cute to some other people. Maybe if you're really my man, but don't be coming up behind a girl, touching on her like, don't be doing that. Don't be doing. See, now they do that in the clubs. They do that in the clubs. Now sometimes it's like, shuffle to the left, move out my way, move. And other times it's just like, look at me, look at you, look at me, look at you, look at me, look at you, back up. You know what I mean? It's just, let's be real. Like, everybody knows, because people tell me all the time that I'm very conceited and self-absorbed. And it's like, well, it's not my fault that, like, my parents just made just this awesome girl who grew up to be a woman whose name is me, Diabia. You know, it's hard. It's hard being this beautiful and just having this wonderful just personality. People wish they could be like me and have my self-confidence. And so it's like, I know what you're looking at, girl. I know what you're looking at, guys. I know what you want. I know what you want. Anyways. That was that. This weekend, I'm working. And it's like, oh, I don't want to work this weekend. I'm ready for this whole entire week in itself to be over. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that it was Easter week. And I feel like that's the part that I'm really just trying to be like, I'm like, this was a holy week. You know, let's not let negative, bad vibes, or let's not get to us. I'm not the best Christian. I got that. I promise you, people could go tit for tat on who's the best when it comes to religion. That's cute and all. I have nothing to prove to anybody. Only person I care about is my Lord and Savior, okay? And I'm really trying to get through this week because, like, I truly believe that God would not put you in a situation that you could not handle. And even though, like, especially today, I felt like the day was never going to end. Like, I was just being tortured. I got through it and it was over. And I'm trying to maintain that positive outlook because it honestly really is helping me. I'm trying to, like, take my breaks and step out and have deep breaths and just, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much more to look forward to. You don't dwell on the bad. You can't let the bad overtake you. And I'm not saying that as a point of religion. I'm saying that as a point of, like, I've been in a dark place before. I know what it's like, and God knows. Oh, he knows. I never want to go back. So I have moments. I have moments where I need to vent. I need to let go, get off my chest, get off my shoulders. And then I come back. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I still got to do this for, like, the next 2 years. Oh, my God. And I'm going to find a way to get through it because it could be worse. You don't know what other people are going through. So it's like, you know what? Take it with a grain of salt. Keep it moving. Simple as that. So your girl is trying to get through it. There's a new movie coming out. Not the Avengers, but it's a Marvel movie with, like, the Russians, basically. And the Winter Soldier. And I really actually want to see it. It looks really interesting. I think I'm just going to, like, take myself to the movie theater by myself. But then I feel like, I don't know if I'm a go to the movie theater girl by herself because, like, when I laugh, the cackle is fully just, you know what the cackle is fully out. So I don't know. I think it comes out not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'll see about that. The following weekend is also Cinco de Mayo. And I honestly just want to have a couple of margaritas. Yes, I don't like tequila, but I love a good margarita if I can't take the tequila. And I want to have some, like, really good Mexican food and just, you know. But Cinco de Mayo this year is on a freaking Monday. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? So I don't know. I try my hardest not to drink on Sundays because I believe that is the Lord's day. And like, you had Friday, Saturday, girl. Like, figure it out. You know what I mean? Even though I drank this past Sunday, I had one cup. I kept it together. Um, we'll see how Cinco de Mayo goes. I got these really cute taco stands, so maybe I'll like. I just did a taco night last week Friday. I probably won't do taco again. Maybe quesadillas. My friend told me I should make quesadillas, so I think I'm gonna try my hand at quesadillas. They look really easy, simple ingredients. You just need the tortilla, cheese, and chicken. Because I would want a chicken quesadilla. I don't want a steak quesadilla, but it seems fairly simple. I don't see how I can mess it up. Put just a little hot sauce on it. If Yaco Bell could do it, Diavion could do it. Okay, we gonna put that out there right now. Okay, see what happens. April was kind of like a bummer, which is so sad because I feel like April is when you welcome spring and like it really is like the sun will come out tomorrow. But like it was cold for like the last 3 weeks, and then like this weekend and this week it was actually warm, too warm. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. I did not plant anything this month, so hopefully for May, I'll get those plants out there. My herbs, I have the seeds. I just need to plant them and all that good stuff. And all that good jazz, and just honestly set everything up. I need to get my chair. That I'm getting from Shein. It's like a rattan rocker chair. So comfortable, guys. You should totally look it up. It's so comfortable. It's as comfortable as it sounds. And Amazon has some, but they don't have the style that I want. And Shein had it. And I know the price is gonna go up for Shein products. I think like starting like April 25th, but because of the tariffs. But I just feel like we gonna see how high I go, because I think it was like 100, like barely cracked the line of $100. So after April 25th or whenever the tariffs take effect, it is sometime in April. See how that goes and see about getting that chair. Yeah, I got my ottoman. Looks really nice. Now I just need the stuff on my ottoman already is the things to mount my TV, because newsflash, my TV's still not mounted. I really did have faith in myself, and I honestly think I'm not the problem. The wall's the problem, because after day one was just drilling to drill. No bueno. Reading's fundamental. It literally says have a stud finder and the socket wrench and all these other things. Day two, I had the stud finder. I drilled where I was supposed to. I didn't have the socket wrench to actually screw the bolts into the wall, therefore mounting the plate. Day three, I got the part that I needed. I tried to drill the plate into the wall with the bolts. One went in, two was kind of just like, It like, don't know what I hit, but it wouldn't drill anymore. So I just immediately know. Immediately, like it says, zoop. Immediately know. I was just like, all right, I'm over it. I'm over it. I did. One went in, but not all the way. Other one didn't. It went in, but way less than the other one. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna deal with this. So I asked for help. Girl asked for help. As stubborn as I can be, because I truly had faith in myself that I was capable of mounting my TV. Obviously, not by myself. I have a 58-inch TV. I'm like 62 inches. I wasn't going to do it by myself. But, I basically did the damn thing. I measured it. I put the holes in the wall. Like, I was doing the thing. Really, realistically, the only help I needed was like somebody holding the plate so I could drill it in. Somebody to help me lift up the TV so I could mount it on the wall and then secure it. You know what I mean? That's actually a 2-person job. So I feel like I was on the right path, but, sometimes you get defeated. My record of building things and just being an awesome independent gal has not changed. Is my ego dented a little bit? Not even, because I have to see how this plays out. if this TV cannot be mounted into this wall, if this plate can't go into this wall, I won't feel bad at all because it's like, oh, now I'm really not the problem. It's just this difficult wall that's the problem. So good with that. I'm really happy though. I said it after like I think the first or the second day. I'm like, I'm really happy that I decided that I wasn't gonna get a second TV and mount it in my bedroom because hell no. I'll get another TV when I have a bigger place and my bedroom's a little bigger so the TV's not so close to me. Not trying to wear glasses so soon. I just got these eyes. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm handy Avi. You know what I mean? But this past week, because it's been like a week now that I've had this, it's just not been me. So um we'll see what happens. I'm really optimistic of what will happen with this whole TV mount thing. And then I got some new wall art. I got these like metal gold wall art, and it's depiction, I think that's the word, depiction of black woman, and you see the afro, you see the lips, you see the body, and it's like gold everything, hey, gold everything, hey, gold, because like the TV stand and the bookshelf are from the same brand and they're the same color, and the handles on them is gold, has this really nice gold finish. um so therefore then the bar stools, which are basically in the living room, they're yellow pop of color, and the like base of it is gold, because I was like, go gold, go 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 go. The bar I have, it's a darker gray. The TV stand and bookshelf are a pale oak. The bar is a gray oak, but you can barely tell the difference. And if somebody was ever call me out, they're a hater. And I built it by myself. So leave me alone. You couldn't do that. That also has a gold bar because it's still the same brand, just a different color. And then I went with the ottoman. I got this like nice gray, a little darker, but it goes so well with the couch. And like the bottom of the ottoman also has this gold finish to it. So I really love this whole gold thing I'm going for. So the wall art ties into it perfectly. I also got a new mirror, and the mirror is black, so it fits perfectly into the living room. It doesn't throw anything off, and I really, really like that. So things are things are looking up for your girl. And I'm really excited. My apartment is coming together. I figured out what end table I want for my living room as well. I'm not really in a rush to do that because I don't know what type of lamp I want to put there, like what type of light fixture thingamajigger I really want to put there, because the light that I have, it was always just a temporary fix. I had it in my second bedroom at my last apartment. It was just, let there be light. So I don't really know how that's gonna go, but I'm trying to figure out like what I would want there. If I just no light and just put a statement piece, like I don't know. I'm still figuring out, but really excited because honestly, that end table is the final piece of furniture in the physical apartment, and I don't really need anything else. I want to print more pictures. The pictures that we took at brunch this week, I want to print some of them. I want to blow some up. I want to put them on the wall. I really want to just decorate it. I love making my home feel homey. I literally only have one picture hanging on my wall, but I have a dozen or more around my apartment. I have some on my nightstand, my dresser, my desk, the bookshelf. I think I might want to like have like small ones, like those really small ones, and incorporate them somehow on the TV stand, like things like that. Just to liven up the place, everything like that. It's my friends and family. I wouldn't just put up strangers. But we took some really pretty pictures, and I'm looking forward to even more brunches where we take more pictures. I forgot to bring the Polaroid at the last brunch, which was really upsetting because I brought it to the first brunch, and we took some really good drunk pictures. Even though this time we weren't drunk or as lit in that perspective, it still would have been nice because the restaurant we ate at was so beautiful. We were right there on the wharf in DC, and it was just so nice. When I think of the wharf, I think of Bob's Burgers. I got the hiccups, guys. Pardon me for all my interruptions. But anytime I think of the wharf, I think of Bob's Burgers because that's literally what it's called. That's where they reside. The wharf is right there. So it's just like hilarious. But it was so beautiful. I think next time I really want to go kayaking. I think it'll be so fun. When we went Sunday, it was a beautiful day. For it to be Easter Sunday, a lot of people are. I felt like a lot of people were there. So if it wasn't Easter Sunday, I wonder what it would look like. Because we did go in the morning, kind of that time frame where a lot of people are at church during that little like that second segment of morning services. So I wonder what it would look like. But it was really nice nonetheless. And there's so many more restaurants on the wharf that I really want to try. And I'm just kind of excited just to try generally any restaurant. But obviously, I have a particular palate. I don't eat certain things, whether it's just for health reasons or just my own prerogative, I think is the word, So that's a huge thing. Like I don't eat a lot of meats, like pork, beef. I don't eat a lot of those things. It's very, very minimal. Like it's like little to none. I eat a lot of turkey and chicken. Fish. I really don't do fish a lot because it's just like no. Like if somebody made fish for me, like oh my god, this is ratatouille. You know what I mean? But I'm just, it's so much easier to make chicken or turkey. Just mash that thing up, put it in the oven, put it in a skillet. You know what I mean? It's just so much more easier. That's just how I feel about it. But really excited. I had this avocado toast when I went there. It was really nice, honestly. The avocado toast was really, really nice. And I see a lot of people eat avocado toast and stuff like that, but I feel like I personally don't have the patience, one, to find avocados and use them before they're gone. Because I feel like I could finish an avocados, plural, in one sitting. Because I really like avocados. But it's like, am I going to have enough to do like a little bruschetta breakfast avocado spread type ish? No, I don't think so. But we'll see. It's part of growing up and being an adult, I guess. So, we'll see. Obviously, I'm a better adult than most because I didn't wait until tax day to do my taxes, which a lot of people, turns out like almost like, I think it was like either 35 or 85, can't remember, 3 and 8, so similar, percent of Americans wait until tax day. And it's like, ain't nobody got time for that. Just give me my money, do what we gotta do, here's your money, just I'm not waiting. Next you know, something messed up and it don't get done in time. And then now you got the IRS hounding you down. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's just my prerogative. That's just me personally. Beyonce's tour, Cowboy Carter, starts soon. I can't wait to see it fill up on my TikTok. I really want to go to her show in July. So fingers crossed. I think I'm going to go regardless. But fingers crossed that I actually get tickets. This weekend this weekend. What else? I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to summer. Memorial Day is right around the corner. Juneteenth, 4th of July, and then Labor Day. I hope the summer does not speed by so fast. Just take it one day at a time. I'm doing classes this summer as well, so hopefully that's not overwhelming. And then for fall semester, I am on the hunt for a tutor because I'll be taking math and science. And the tutor is mostly for math because, my God, the last time I took math, my teacher really freaking liked me because I was on the cusp of failing. And she literally, at the last minute, like the final week, bumped me up to a seat. And I was like, thank Lord Jesus, oh my God, let this be because she could have easily failed me and I would have to pay that money back, but that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm gonna need some more help. I'm gonna need some more help. I think the science I'm taking is like some other level of biology, and then for math I'm taking statistics, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think I'm saying that right, but a lot of people like to chastise me on how I say my words, and it's like, does it really matter? I feel like it's not even about saying words incorrectly. It's just like, I'm from a different part of the United States. Like, don't judge me, because growing up, and I feel like I've said it on this podcast, nobody ever corrected me as much as people do now when it comes to my words. So it's like, I'm not the problem. You're the problem of just not willing to accept that people say certain words, even if they reside in the same country. They say certain words differently. That's like Hispanic people, like Puerto Ricans that speak Spanish. Puerto Rican Spanish isn't the same as Dominican Spanish. You know what I mean? How people talk in Florida is different in Florida. You know what I mean? I have a friend from Miami. I don't think she talks different than me, but I'm pretty sure, there's a little like slight difference in our dialect, kind of. You know what I mean? People from country. Not everybody in America got a country accent. You know what I mean? Or in Cali, they got the Valley accent. Or the most obvious, a New York accent, or a Chicago accent, or a Baltimore accent. It's just different things. Don't judge people, okay? It's not right, okay? It's not right at all. Who put you on this planet? Anyways, I totally said that wrong. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Say hi. I'll say hey, hey, hey. How's your day going? Oh, that's nice. Just a little mutual chit chat. I don't know, something. Make sure you follow the Review for Fuse at Review for the number 4 Fuse on Instagram. I keep saying I'm gonna actually promote the Instagram more, but with the way my life is going right now, the revamp that I want to do for the podcast has just been put on hold, guys. The revamp, I want a new logo. I want just new. But that's nor here nor there. I'll get to it when I get to it. Hopefully, by the end of summer, I at least have a final scrap or something. Maybe I'll introduce it halfway through the year. Maybe I'll introduce it in 2026. Who knows? But as always, thank you guys for listening.